Hey guys, it's Michael. This is your stimulus check update for those of you who have not received your stimulus checks yet. We're going to go over benefit recipients, non-filers, and filers. So if you guys have not yet received your stimulus check, well then let me know in the comments down below so I know to keep making these videos. I've been seeing that a lot of you are scheduled to get your stimulus checks on May 13th, but I also have been seeing a handful of you who are very frustrated and getting worried that you may never receive your stimulus check. So be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you've received it or if you have not received it, so that I know if I should make more of these videos. Anyways, before we get started, it says that 95% of you watching this video are not subscribed to my channel. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the stimulus checks, on the stock market, on how to make money in general, well then please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. Anyways, let's jump right into it and let's go over benefit recipients. So there's been a lot of information out there how benefit recipients are supposed to get their stimulus checks on May 13th. And some sites say they may get it on May 13th, but I'm going to go to the Social Security website. We're going to pull that up and we're going to go over exactly what they're saying on the Social Security website. And then after this, we're going to go into what the IRS website says and important deadlines there. So starting off with benefit recipients, it says, is if you have a representative payee or you are a representative payee, what do? So the IRS has not yet determined when payments will be made to someone who did not file a 2019 or 2018 tax return and has a representative payee. So I've been seeing this a lot in the comments down below. So if you have a representative payee, they have not yet determined a date for when you are supposed to receive your stimulus check. Next up is for Direct Express cardholders. So I know a lot of you have been asking me, Michael, when is the Direct Express date? When am I supposed to receive my stimulus payment on my Direct Express debit card? So here's the answer. It says, if you use the IRS non-filers tool to enter dependent information, you will not receive your automatic $1,200 payment on your Direct Express debit card. If you use the non-filers tool and you're supposed to get a payment on a Direct Express debit card, you're either going to get it in your bank account via direct deposit or a check in the mail. So those are the two ways you may get it if you use the non-filers tool. Moving on is for SSI recipients. I've been seeing that a lot of you have not yet received your SSI stimulus payments yet. However, this is what it says according to the Social Security website. So it says, the IRS has processed most economic impact payments, so most stimulus checks to SSI recipients who are duly entitled to SSI and Social Security, and to SSI recipients if they filed a 2019 or 2018 tax return. So that means if you are on SSI, but you're also on Social Security, or you filed a tax return, they say most of these people have already received their stimulus checks. If you have not, that just means that they are still processing it. However, for SSI recipients who do not file taxes and do not have a representative payee, they say you should receive your stimulus check by May 13th. I've been seeing a lot of comments down below that you guys are scheduled to receive it May 13th. So be sure to let me know if you are scheduled for May 13th as well. And if you have not already checked, go ahead, either call Direct Express card or call your bank account to see if you have a pending deposit in there, because a lot of you guys have already had a pending deposit listed as of this morning. So go ahead, check and let me know. However, if you do not have direct deposit or Direct Express and you're waiting for a paper stimulus check and you're on SSI, it says that the IRS will begin mailing paper checks on May 15th to SSI recipients who receive their monthly SSI payments by paper check, and to SSI recipients who use the IRS non-filers tool but left their bank account information empty. So that is what it says on the Social Security website for when you could expect to receive your stimulus check. However, let's move over to the IRS website and look what they have to say there. So on the IRS website, they've been saying for a while now that you can expect to receive your stimulus check in mid-May. And this aligns with what the Social Security website says by saying you can receive your stimulus check on May 13th. However, the IRS has not yet provided a specific date. The only date that the IRS has provided is a specific deadline, which applies to everyone. This is for filers, non-filers, and benefit recipients. The IRS says that people should visit the Get My Payment tool by noon on Wednesday, May 13th to check on their payment status and, when available, provide the direct deposit information. So if you have not used the Get My Payment tool and you can input your information there, they said that people should go ahead, visit the Get My Payment tool, and input their information there before noon on May 13th. And I assume this is Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and do it probably by May 12th, just in case. Because if you have not yet received your stimulus check, well, they said if you don't use this tool before then, well, then you're going to have to wait for a paper check in the mail, and this could take a while. According to the IRS, they said approximately 130 million individuals have already received stimulus payments, and a total of $200 billion. So they still have millions more to send out. So you want to make sure you use the Get My Payment tool and you input your direct deposit information in there so you can ensure that you'll receive your stimulus payment as soon as possible. Moving on, let's talk about VA benefit recipients. So according to the IRS, if you are a VA benefit recipient and you have not yet received your stimulus check, you should be receiving it in mid-May. This is the same date as they are giving for SSI benefit recipients as well. Next up, let's go into people who filed their taxes but have not yet received a stimulus check. So I've been getting a number of messages saying people filed their taxes, they either sent them in the mail or they did it electronically, and they have not yet received their stimulus check. So this is because the IRS has not yet processed your information. If you sent it in via mail, it takes a long time for this to arrive and for them to process the information. It may have been faster for you to do it electronically, but it's too late now. It still takes a lot of time. So if you have not received a stimulus payment and you are a filer, well, it just means that the IRS has not yet processed your information. As soon as your information is processed, you will go ahead and receive it either via direct deposit or via check in the mail, however you normally receive tax credits. So now I've also been getting a lot of questions about paper stimulus checks and when you can expect to receive them, because a lot of you have said, it's already said my paper stimulus check has been mailed out, but I've not yet received it. So that is because it takes 14 days for your paper stimulus check to arrive in the mail. That is standard mailing time according to the IRS. I don't know where 14 days is standard mailing time. Most people get packages in 3 days or less, but according to the IRS, it takes 14 days standard mailing time. So let's go over the specific timeline of if you are waiting for a paper stimulus check, when they will be sending it out. So according to the IRS, and in this Forbes article right here, it says that if you are earning $10,000 or less per year, they'll send out your paper stimulus check on April 24th. If you earn $20,000 a year or less, they will send it out on May 1st. And then $30,000 a year or less, they will send it out on May 8th. So even if you fall into these income brackets, if they have not yet processed your information, your stimulus check is not going to have been sent out. And it's annoying and it's wrong that they're doing this because they can't seem to process everyone's information at the same time, but they're only going to send out your stimulus check once your information has been processed and imported into their system. And finally, I want to go over one last question, which I've addressed before, but I've been seeing hundreds of comments of this every single day. And this is, what happens if you receive the wrong amount? What do you do? Well, there's going to be a couple of options. The first is that you should receive a letter in the mail within 14 days after receiving your stimulus check from the IRS saying how much you got, where it was sent to, and how to report any errors. So in this letter, you'll have to follow the steps and you'll be able to report the errors there. On the other hand, though, if you didn't get $500 for your dependent, according to the IRS, they said that if you didn't get the $500 for your dependent, you may have to wait until next year's taxes, when you file taxes in 2021. So that could be a while. And then I know a lot of you are saying, well, I don't even file taxes normally, so do I just not get this $500 payment? Well, as of right now, the IRS says the only way that you can ensure that you'll get that additional $500 stimulus payment for your dependent is when you file taxes 1 year from now. The one option which I think may work is when you get this letter in the mail, is if you followed all of the steps and did everything you were supposed to do to receive that $500 for your dependent, and they didn't give it to you, well then technically that is an error. It's not that you forgot to fill something out, you did everything you were supposed to do, so technically that is an error. So it may work that you can go ahead and report it in the letter that you get within 14 days after receiving your stimulus check. Anyways, that is all I got for you guys today. Make sure to leave any comments down below of if you're a benefit recipient, if you're not a benefit recipient, and you have not yet received your stimulus check. I'd like to know who is still yet to receive their first stimulus check. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull Investing app. All you have to do is download the app. It takes 5 minutes or less. When you deposit $100 into your account, you'll get 2 free stocks up to $1,400. I've been getting a couple of comments saying I didn't get $1,400. Well, this is because it's a lottery and you could get any stocks valued up to $1,400. You may get $100, you may get $200, but they're free stocks and it's a great trading app. Also get 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.